This situation has been driving me crazy, and I don't know what to do. My friend Tom has been acting really strange lately, ever since he met this girl, Tara. At first, everything seemed normal. He'd casually mention running into her at the grocery store, the park, or around town. You know, like any normal conversation about someone he was interested in. He'd say things like how she grabbed a quick lunch or how she looked after work, maybe picking up a burger and some fries with ketchup. But then, things started getting weird. Tom seemed to know way too much about her schedule. He'd casually mention, "Oh, I saw Tara at the cafe earlier," or "She was at the gym today grabbing food after, probably some fries with ketchup." It was like he always knew where she was and what she was doing, even down to the small details. One time, he even commented that she was at this burger place in town. You know, the one with the good ketchup. And it seemed like she went there a lot. It wasn't just once or twice, or once, or twice. It started happening more and more, and I couldn't figure out how he always knew what she was up to. There was one time when we were out grabbing burgers, and Tom got this far off look while we were eating. He muttered something about Tara probably having lunch at the same time, maybe with some ketchup on her fries, and I didn't think much of it. He squeezed some ketchup on his plate as we talked, but the conversation felt off. Then he started talking about how he had driven past her place earlier, just to see if she was home. That's when it started to get uncomfortable for me. I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but the way he was so casual about knowing her movements was unsettling. Like, how could he be so sure? It's hard to explain, but I started to feel like something wasn't right. He would just drop these comments into conversation about seeing her at random places, what time she left her house, or how she went to grab some food after work with ketchup on the side. One day, while we were sitting down to eat, he just started talking about where she ate the other day and how they had good fries, but they don't put out enough ketchup. Another time, he mentioned how Tara never skipped the ketchup when she ordered food. It all seemed innocent on the surface, but when you piece it all together, it felt like he was constantly keeping tabs on her. Now, while all of this is going on with Tom, I've got my own problem. Someone at work has accused me of stalking him. No idea where that even came from, but apparently someone in the office thinks I've been following them around. It's ridiculous, but now people are treating me differently. Even at lunch, when I'm sitting there eating a sandwich, dipping fries in ketchup, I can feel people's eyes on me. It's like they're just waiting for me to mess up, and I'm constantly under a microscope. And then the other day, something really strange happened. I got home and went to grab dinner, but my spaghetti was gone. Not the sauce though, the spaghetti. I opened the fridge, looked everywhere, but no noodles. I was like, where's spaghetti? Spaghetti vanish. Sauce stay here, spaghetti no here. Noodle go gone, spaghetti go bye-bye. Sauce hello. I couldn't wrap my head around it. How does spaghetti just disappear like that? It was there when I left the house, but when I came back, it was like it just had never existed. It's been driving me crazy. Kind of like how your mom drives me crazy, to be honest. A few days later, Tom mentioned Tara again. He said he drove by her house and saw her car was gone. He didn't seem concerned, just making conversation like it was totally normal to swing by someone's house and check if they were home. And last Tuesday, we were about to shoot heroin after lunch in the kitchen, and he briefly mentioned how he thought he saw Tara putting ketchup on a bagel at the cafe, and I about snapped. He absentmindedly poured ketchup onto his plate while talking, like it was nothing. But at this point, I couldn't ignore the weird feeling anymore. Was this just some innocent crush, or was it something darker? I've been thinking about whether I should confront him, but I don't know how to approach him. If I say something and he gets defensive, it could ruin our friendship. But if I don't say anything and something happens, I'll feel like it's all my fault for not stepping in. And I feel like it's only a matter of time before someone says something to HR. The other day at lunch, one of my coworkers came up to me and asked if I had seen their spaghetti. I was like, I not see spaghetti. My spaghetti gone too. Noodle no say. Sauce stay, but spaghetti go. and they just looked at me like I was insane. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there dipping my fries in ketchup, wondering how everything has spiraled so far out of control. So now I'm stuck. I don't know what to do about Tom and his weird behavior. If I confront him, it's gonna seem like I'm projecting because of the accusations against me. Everyone's going to think I'm just trying to shift the blame, but if I don't say something, who knows how far this could go? Am I the asshole for thinking about confronting Tom, or should I just let go and focus on clearing my own name? I'm at the point where even my own dinner is disappearing, and I don't know if I'm losing my mind or if there's something bigger going on here. So long story short, what would you guys do if you were in a situation like this? Let me know in the comments. And be sure to repost this so I can get more feedback from other people. I'm really trying to do the right thing here, guys. Is it taken care of? Look, I don't care that they were closed. Paula, you have 1 week to get this abortion. I don't want to hear any more excuses. You won't see me ever again, and I'll get my money back. However the fuck I have to do that, and I'm gone. Not having a child out of wedlock. Then I'm out of my dad's will, and yeah. Moving to Canada if you don't get the abortion. So you better think about that. You better do the right thing.